EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go here in Inglewood. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's not made by Byron Young. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, here's May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. 3rd down coming up.
And 9 yards to go.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. This one downfield looking for Henry. What a big play there for New England. 42 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Henderson now on 1st and 10, and no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Patriots 1st down. Man in motion is Brown. The RPO, that one is complete. And there's business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. That is caught, and he's in. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, New England. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Andy Morales to kick off for New England.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Kyren Williams. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Stafford now on second down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
39-yard line.
Stafford going to tap this one forward. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 33, here's second and 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Stafford now on second down. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field, you're hoping that next possession has a different result.
the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. May to throw on 2nd down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, New England. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Jalen Watson who got him down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. On the handoff, Henderson. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing now is May. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
From his own end zone, it's Stafford. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And that'll work out nicely. That's a pickup of 7 on the first down scramble. 2nd down and 3 coming up.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 37-yard.
Here's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
May gonna look to throw. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down. May now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That is Kayshon Boutte.
May's pass complete to Kayshon Boutte. It's a pickup of 3.
Oh, they could have taken a timeout. They did not. And time runs out in the first half. Whoa.
Up for his Coracallis to kick on one with
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. A pitch comes to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good-looking play to start the second half. A gain of 17.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Contact
48-yard line.
up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Welcome just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
And 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run it here with Cora. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a 1st down.
And a Rams 1st down.
Stafford working from the pistol. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but Once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
2nd and long coming up. They go play action with Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Stafford now on 3rd down. Fought for and caught for the first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Believe it or not, Mike, this is actually the way modern defenses are designing their system. They're trying to force offenses to go the long way. Don't give up explosives, and then try to compete for field goals in the red zone. So not only is this offense able to sustain possession and maintain the ball, but when you come away with touchdowns, it's just backbreaking for these defenses.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 9, Rams 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at for 17. Off the play fake, it's May. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's May. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Henderson gonna take it home. He is tough to bring down. Touchdown, New England.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Boy, what a return right there. I mean, just a complete breakdown by this kickoff team. He's able to get loose up that right sideline, and fortunately, they're able to get him down eventually, but not until he sets his offense up with excellent starting field position.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. And this is too far out in front. That was incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action with May. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Kayshon Boutte, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's May. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be third down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. To the left side, and is hauled in by Boutte. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. They're going. It's May. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs. Stafford now to throw on first down. That's out wide to Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard
play fake.
line.
Now Stafford to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Throw here down the field. He'll fall. Incomplete. He's trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Thrown out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A first down throw for Stafford. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That was Incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now, a big third down.
No gain on the play. It's third and
out of the gun, Stafford. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down looming.
A 49-yard attempt.
This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And this will remain a two-possession game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
To throw on first down is May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
At the Rams' 24-yard line.
May to throw on second down. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. This one all but over. Here's third down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, it's May. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
May to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. This is 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the final throw the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Patriots. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Do you hear me, man? Don't be janking, man. You ain't got the bread. Don't try to prank me, man. Back in the days, I was riding on them twanky things. Ice on my neck and my wrist with a blanket ring. I stay dripping, man, like a bad drain. Louis Fendi, Gucci, Louis, do you hear me, man? Protected like the Pope, I'm saying this sincerely, man. You run up, you gon' get hurt severely, man.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Field position as this game gets going.
26-yard line.
Right to the air is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 11 yards on the game's first play. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. It falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Contact as he delivered it there on the pass. It was incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the play fake, Dak moving to his right. They convert downfield, but it is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, certain guys are just made to compete for 50-50 balls, and this guy's the perfect example. Anytime his quarterback sees him with one-on-one, he is going to throw that ball up, give him a chance, and more times than not, he comes down with it.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Dak going to give this to Blue. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he'll take it on in. Ryan Flournoy. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On second down, Goff. And he'll be brought down up at the 35-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions the first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jamar Chase there on the stop.
Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Ball on the 39.
And
Here's second and 7. Williams in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A run once more with blue. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead with Blue. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Pistol now for Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. So you're thinking after they took the loss on 3rd down, you're saying, all right, they've made what should have been an easy attempt a little bit more difficult, but he's able to step up there, cool, calm, collected, knocks it through. Really well done.
Here's Williams on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard mark.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. A throw on the move is caught. Into space at the 45. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he is not going to get away. That one thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Gibbs. He can be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss
of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the goal line, and in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Fake snap for the extra point. And that is no good. He missed the extra point, but there's a flag down on the field, and he may get another shot at this one. So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. And that is no good. He missed it, but there's a penalty flag down. I think one of the defenders got an early run to try to disrupt him. Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Second and long coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense in this.
The Lions call their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On fourth down, the veteran Bryan Anger runs a punt for Dallas. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
And the Lions.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Laporta in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A gain of 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch. But give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And 3rd down coming up. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
No play action. It's Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Play action now. Prescott escaping to his left. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They run over center with Williams. Javonte Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really 2 schools of thought. One, spread them out. Make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight. We're tougher than you. We're bigger than you. And we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Laporta in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Gibbs finds an alley to the 35. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Up to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. And he's in. Ryan Flournoy. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he will find the end zone. The 2-point conversion added on. Now that deficit is only 4.
24. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
They're on 20-yard line.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
Jahmyr Gibbs! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 49-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. Prescott now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Prescott. Over the middle, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
A run here with Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run.
The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Now Goff. He's going to take a shot downfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, that was pinballing around, and it's hauled in. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards. First down, Prescott. That's complete, left side to Pickens. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Third and inches.
Third and short. Prescott. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Room past the 20. And so much for being back up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They pitch it to Pacheco. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. On play action, Goff hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Prescott on first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Back down the field for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And this will remain a two-possession game.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Rashan Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
44-yard line.
A handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what you're talking about.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Built into the air on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And the final throw of the game winds up